Welcome. Hey everyone, it's DeKesha Williams, your virtual COO, and super excited to come to you today. Yesterday we talked about using Facebook ads to promote webinars in your business. So I'm going to give Facebook just a second to allow everyone to join us. Yes, I'm rocking the ponytail. Hey Felicia girl. Hey. Hey, Sakoni, come on in, everyone. I love it. So y'all like the title. Stop before you host your next webinar. Oh boy, I tell you, I crack myself up. All right, so check it out. Of course, I'm going to tell you in advance that I'm not going to hold you long. We'll see how that goes. Hey, Sakoni. Hey, friend. Hey, everyone. So do me a favor, right? If you guys have been enjoying the challenge last week, my days are running. My days are running together. No, I am not going to sing. You all do not want me to do that to you. But so do me a favor as you guys are joining, and please let me know that you're here. Most of you guys are saying hello. Sometimes what I notice is that when you're not connected as friends on social media like Facebook, I may or may not see that you join. Or if you're lurking, I can't tell that you joined either. So let me know who you are, where you're from. Someone in our challenge, oh my God, where did she tell me she was from? It wasn't Australia. I forgot. I'm sorry. Hey, Susie. And let us know what it is that you do. So I want you to type in the comment what you do. If you participated in the challenge, you should not have a problem like telling us what you do. I'm just saying, okay? So with that being said, most of you all that have done all of the assignments from the webinar challenge, what's up, Corey? From day 1 to day 5, we do have a couple of people that are still catching up, which is totally fine. You have plenty of time to catch up. But as you guys work through those exercises, you were able to come up with your first webinar broadcast that you're going to be hosting over the next 30 to 45 days. I said give yourself 30 days so that you can promote your upcoming webinar. So for those of you all that have actually participated in the challenge, you guys have your topic and you're ready to go. So that's why I said stop, right? Before you go any further, there's a couple of things that, I think you should know. And, one of the things, and let me back up for just a second, because some people are like, well, DeKesha, you're a virtual COO, what does webinars have to do with a virtual COO? So I'll tell you very quickly. You guys know that I teach the profit blueprint. And so it's 5 main ways that I built my business, pretty much from the comfort of my own home. Hey, Crystal girl. And as a single mom, right? I'm a mom of 2. You guys know I'm a mom of 2, and both are very athletic. So as a mom of 2, it was really hard to be able to travel and go speak at different conferences, because the day that I turned in my pink slip, my kids were going into kindergarten and the other was going into the 6th grade, okay? So I was not at a place where I could just submit a speaker request and I'm on the next plane and I'm gone for 2 and 3 and 4 days at a time and I'm coming back. It wasn't that easy for me because I would have to find someone to come stay with my kids, right? There's Wanda. Wanda, where are you from? Let us know where you're from. So as you guys are joining us, we love for you to let us know where you're calling from. I feel like I'm on Blog Talk Radio. We love for you to let us know what you do and where you are from. What part of the world are you joining us from? But as I was saying, so, this is why it was so important for me to find another way, right? Find another way to find an audience, to build a tribe, to get an audience, to get known, so that my message could be heard. Like, I knew that I had a story and I knew that I could help people, but I had to figure out another way that could allow me to do it from my dining room. Belgium, that's where it was. I was like, I know we had someone in the challenge that was, they were not in the United States. So welcome, my dear. So I ran across and I started studying. I just started studying and studying and studying and training. And that's one of the 3 things that we do in our business every single day, in my business, right? I challenge my people to learn something every day. We have training Thursdays. And so that's one of the things that I learned. I started to study webinars and different webinars, different webinar platforms. So we've got this Green Bay Packer fan that is watching. So all I see on the live stream is boo to my Viking shirt, right? Hashtag Skull, hashtag Vikings. Anyway, I love you still, Kaya. But yeah, so I found myself like really studying webinars, and I actually challenged to see if it worked. I don't know if y'all know me, but I'm an implementer, right? So I get it done. That's what the virtual COO does. And so the webinars falls under the platform piece, and you guys can't see it, but I have my 5 pillars, and we added 2 bonus ones. I have it on my wall. I grow my business, and I help my clients grow their business using the 5 pillars. So webinars was the platform that I decided to use to help me grow my business. Okay. Oh, you're going to watch today. Whether I got on a Viking shirt or not, you're going to watch today. You're going to learn today, as Kevin Hart would say. And so, oh, good. So you have until Friday to register. If you have the link, you have until Friday. There's 2 different levels. There's a VIP level where it's a done for you. We'll put everything together. And then there's the regular class level. So you have until Friday. But anyway, so yes. Hey, Reverend Rita. So that is what worked for me being a single mom. Okay. And so webinars is how I was able to reach so many of you all and be able to do it and still be here for my kids. Luckily, they canceled football practice. So, woohoo, right? I don't have to go rushing out today. So some of you, Earl, hey, Earl, what's up? I get so excited. So some of you all are going to make the decision that you're going to move forward. And some of you are going to make the decision that you want to move forward and you want to participate in the WSB, which is the Webinar Success Blueprint. And that's cool. But those of you all are not going to be in a position where you're going to move forward. So before you take these steps, there's some things that all of you all need to know, right? And if you're in my inner circle, if you're in my tribe, period, and I catch you doing one of these things or not doing one of these things, you know I'm going to call you out. I haven't seen any inner circle members join yet, but I will call you out. So the first thing that you should do as you are preparing your webinar, and if you can share this out, hit the share button below. I would totally appreciate it, and let me know that you shared. And because I always say that I like to pay it forward. You never know who's in your tribe that might need this information that I'm sharing, right? So especially for people that, you know, they have a tendency to do live streams all the time, but they're not monetizing their live streams. I'm just saying, right? There's no point for you to go live every single day or, you know, once a week and you're not making any money from it. That defeats the purpose. So they may be the one that needs to understand, okay, where there's this thing called webinars that DeKesha is talking about. That's a platform that I can use in order to help me build my business and help me monetize in my business, okay? So the first thing that you need to do, you need to develop a topic, right? Write this down. Develop a topic that speaks to the problem. What do I say? Promote the problem, service the solution. I had a conversation like 11 o'clock last night with a young lady who was struggling with how to speak to her audience. And you all should know from the challenge, the positioning questions help you create your title. And what does it say? Keep it simple, stupid, or something? Did I just make that up? Yeah. KISS. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate a simplistic process, right? Some of you all are creating these long, cute, fancy titles, and I'm like, well, what does that mean? Well, what does this phrase mean? Okay, well, just say that, right? Just speak to your audience in the language that they use. So make your topic simple, easy to understand, but make sure that it speaks to the problem that they have. Does that make sense? So keep it simple, stupid, right? All right. Thank you, Sakoni. So yeah, so don't go out and create this old fancy, title. Felicia, if you want to help people write their books, let me show you how you can write 5 chapters in 2 weeks, 14 days, right? Boom. Keep it short and sweet. Or if you've been struggling with writing your first book, let me show you how to write. There's content right there. How to write your first 6 chapters in 14 days. I don't know. You might write it shorter than that. I don't know. But, or your title could be something like 3 simple steps to write your first 6 chapters. Bam. Boom. Done, right? Short, sweet, to the point. And people, we kind of overcomplicate a simplistic process. So as you are welcome. So one of the things I would love to know is, for those of you all that are watching, so what is the topic of your next webinar? If you plan on going live, right? What are you going to talk about? What is your topic? What's up, Tashonda? Tashonda. I'm going to call you Pete. Hey, Tamika. So listen, this is what I want you to tell me. As you guys are joining, do me a favor. No, you didn't just make that up. I did? No, I didn't. Okay. I was going to say, Sakoni, I wasn't sure if I messed it up, right? Anyway, so I want you to type in the comments below, what is the topic of your next webinar? Tell me what it is. If we need to tweak it, we're going to tweak it. This is what the live Q&A is for, right? Time to throw down. I know y'all gonna put me on the spot, but then I can show y'all, what we do in the WSB. That sounds like we going out to the, never mind. So when you guys have a simplistic topic, it helps your audience identify with you. Does that make sense? It helps your audience. What do I tell you? It helps your audience raise their hand and say, she can help me, right? This individual can help me with the problem that I have. So it literally helps them connect with you. And we use positioning questions to help them connect with you. So number 2, what is it that you need to do? Lord Jesus, be offense. Have a registration page. I'm going to say it again. Have a registration page. I think I caught one of my members today. They were promoting a webinar. I said, where do they register? So 2, you have to have a registration page. And for those of you all that are joining the WSB program, we're going to be, as a bonus, you're going to get the software that has your registration page, your thank you page, your webinar live page, right? You're going to have the webinar replay page. You'll have the automated series. So you don't have to worry about that. But for those of you all that have decided not to move forward, I'm still going to bless you. That's just who I am, right? But anyway, you need to have a registration page. Why? And this is the difference between, I tell you this all the time, this is the difference between going live and actually having a webinar. When you have a registration page, and so many of you do this all the time, hey Sophia girl, this beautiful Black African-American queen with the Vikings on. I should have GW on. Hey Sophia. But yes, so you should have a registration page. Here is why. Because it's going to allow you to collect pertinent information. Kaya says the shirt is throwing him off, but he needs the beginner level. You are so funny. So Kaya, what are you looking, is this for the photography business, or is this for, are you still in the restaurant business? So there's so many ways that you can use webinars in your business. So let me know what you're looking to do. But and so second, when you have a registration page, number one, it allows you to collect information. So phone numbers, email addresses. You guys know I'll shoot out a text in just a second. So I'm going to shoot out a text message. Okay, photography. So I'm going to shoot out text messages and let people know, hey, I went live. Check out my video, right? That's what we do. But I can't do that if I do not collect their telephone information. And number two, I run ads to the people that register. Hey, Angela, I run ads. I use Facebook ads. Did we not talk about that yesterday? So I will run Facebook ads to the people that actually register. So let me ask you something, Kaya, because you said this is for your photography business. Do you have a program in your company that teaches people how to take good photos? You could do a program, coaching on the spot. Listen, you could do a phenomenal program, Kaya, in which you show people how to get good lighting for live streams, webinars. You can show people the different type of imagery that they need in their business. You could do a branding package. Like, yo, you need it. I'm gonna bill you for this. But no, this is serious. Like, so basically you would use the webinars to promote the classes that you're teaching. So to answer your question, can you use webinars in your business? Absolutely. And here's something that people do not teach is lighting. Most of the time you see me come in this particular room in my home and do my videos because the lighting is decent in here. I can sit in the kitchen, but it's going to be dark as crap, right? And so that's very important. And so one of the things that people don't understand is even in photography and even in doing webinars and live streams, how important the lighting is in their videos. So yes, if you have classes, you need webinars, point blank, because that's how you're going to get people to, number one, learn about the products that you have. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. So I'm glad that you asked. Hey, Doc, what's up? Let us know who you are, what you do. So we had a couple of people join in. Introduce yourself. Let us know, number one, where you are located. And number two, what you do. So, oh, you're talking about the lighting. So see, you have information. You probably can teach me some stuff. But yeah, so be sure to have a registration page for your webinar. So number one was what? Develop a topic that speaks to a problem. Promote the problem, service the solution. Number two was to be sure that you have a registration page. Now, there's several different platforms out there. I have a comparison chart that I can post in I'll actually post it in the webinar challenge group for my challenge members. But there's a comparison chart of different platforms. Most of them cost $497, okay? But those are the ones that will allow you to automate your webinars once you've actually completed the webinar. So number three, practice before you go live. Someone type that, practice before you go live. Some people are good at winging it or impromptu trainings, but that's because the information that they're sharing is innate. Like they've been doing it for 20 years. This is something that they know is tried and true. When you are just starting out and this is not something that you're used to doing, honey, practice before you go live, please. And use slides. Like when I do webinars, sometimes I'll use slides, sometimes I don't. It just depends on if I got my hair done or not. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. But seriously, practice before you go live and use slides. Like for real. I'll be honest. I did the masterclass at the end of the challenge. Listen, I use all slides. Now, typically we do that in this space, but y'all listen, girlfriend did not rock. At least I'm rocking a ponytail today, okay? But anyway, y'all know I'll go off on a tangent. Hey, Eric, how are you? So practice before you go live. Use slides. It's like some people are scared to turn on the camera, and that's cool, but you do realize that you can actually use a PowerPoint presentation. And so for our VIP participants in the program, we're actually going to help them. We're actually going to design their PowerPoint presentation for the VIP. And we'll talk about that in just a second too, because we just launched a bonus today. All right, so don't wing it. All right. If you're just starting out and you're just starting to speak on the topics of your area, don't wing it. Use a script. Like I told one of my clients, especially when you get to the part where we're going to talk about where you have a product, listen, type that sucker out, write every word out verbatim, what you want to say before you go live. The last thing that I want to see anybody connected to me is stumbling and bumbling over their words when they start to ask people for money. And I've seen it and I see it all the time. When it's time to start asking for people to join my group, no. If you have to put a slide up, and I'm going to share with you a secret. If you have to put a slide up with everything that comes in the program, do so and then grab a piece of paper and start reading. Like I'm just trying to tell you. That way you come across very confident in the information that you're sharing and you're not stumbling over your sales, okay? Because people pay you for what you know and they don't have a problem paying it. But if you come across stumbling and bumbling, they're going to be like, I don't know, she don't sound too confident in what she's selling. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. So listen, don't be ashamed and don't be afraid to literally write out your script the first time you do your first webinar, okay? And number 4, so one of my mentors used to say, start with the end in mind. Start with the end in mind, meaning have a CTA, have a call to action, have a product in mind that you want to offer at the end of that program. One of the things that drives me crazy, and yes, I have notes, see, because if I wing it, I'm going off on a tangent. So I got my notes. Ain't nothing wrong with having notes. But listen, one of the things that drives me crazy, and I did it for just a second, is if I have a call to action and I say, I want you to join my program, I need you to go to bit.ly/#_ You could be like, what? Can you repeat that? Listen, do me a favor, spend $12 and buy you a vanity URL. You can go to HostGator.com, you can go to GoDaddy.com, buy you a vanity URL and stop being cheap. I said it. Hey Trianda, hey Tawanda, make sure you guys let us know who you are, where you're from, and what you do. Share with the group what you do. Share with the people what you do. You never know who's on the other side that may need what you have. So I'm going to say it again. Have a product offering at the end of your broadcast. Start with the end in mind. Create a vanity URL. My vanity URL is thewebinarsuccessblueprint.com. Thewebinarsuccessblueprint.com. Do not get on a broadcast. I don't care whether you, don't get on a live stream or don't get on a webinar, especially when you're selling on a webinar and you're telling people, hey, I want you to join my program, right? It's this new program. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to help you do this, that, and the third and the fourth. Go to bit.ly/_DE_webinar. Because I'm going to look at you. I'm going to say, who? It's going to take me longer to find your registration on your sales page than it will for me to actually purchase your class. I'm just saying, spend $12, sometimes even $5, sometimes 99 cents, buy your nice little vanity URL, right? Buy your vanity URL and forward it to your sales page. So that means that you've got to have a sales page. And here's, and I'll tell you this before I tell you the last thing. This is why I'm so excited, because for those of you all that were in the Webinar Success Challenge, the team has agreed, right? If you hate writing, the team has agreed to write your sales page and the sales sequence customized to your business only for those that sign up for the VIP level access for WSB 2.0. That's Webinar Success Blueprint. I'm going to say that again because I don't know about you. I don't like commas. Y'all know I say it all the time. But sometimes I get writer's block when it's time to write for me. And I don't know about you. Does anyone else get writer's block when it's time to write for you? I know we got some authors out here. But when it's time to write your sales page and your ad copy or your social media copy, your Facebook copy, that ain't the same as writing a book, right? How many of you actually get stuck? You struggle. I want you to say me. You know, if I could type me in my notes right now, I would type me because I understand. And so one of the things that I did was I added in this bonus today that for the VIP access, we are going to write the sales page. We are going to write the sales page and customize the email sequence, your sales email sequence, right? There's a follow-up sequence that happens for you. If you register today by midnight, what's the domain? TheSuccessBlueprint.com. TheSuccessBlueprint.com, but it's only for the VIP level access. VIP is also getting the promotional, they get the promotional package for their webinars as well. They get the team to actually install the software and set up their webinar for them. It is a 100% done for you solution. We're actually going to design your signature presentation that you're going to present on your webinar. You can't beat that. Like, dude, you can't beat that. They think I'm crazy, but listen, it was just released today. So if you want that opportunity to have the sales page for your first product, like, dude, you coming out the gate with your first program and you're going to have it all customized. You're going to show up like the rock star that you are. All right, I get too excited. Anywho, so listen, somebody type the webinarsuccessblueprint.com, the webinarsuccessblueprint.com. Go sign up for the VIP level. Did y'all know PayPal will fund or, you know, give you credit? Give you credit? Like, y'all, anyway. All right, so number five, if you are struggling, right, and you don't know what to talk about or how to format your talk, I want you to use the webinar checklist. Y'all know I designed a webinar checklist specifically for people that are struggling in their business, right? Hey, Sarah Nokin, that's one of my mentors out there. So I specifically designed the evergreen webinar checklist for those individuals that are struggling with hosting their own webinars. You're like, oh my God, DeKesha, I don't know what to say. When do I offer? What do I say when I get on, right? I got you. And it's free. It's free. It's just for you. So those are the 5 things that I need you to do before you host your next webinar. Are you ready? Hey, Roberta, girl, make sure you go back and listen to the replay. So let me tell you how you you can get your checklist, right? Yes, thank you. So you can actually text the word webinars. Text the word webinars. 804-298-2846. 804-298-2846. And you will get access to the webinar checklist. Free of charge. Go for it. Use it. Print it out. Trust me, I've actually printed out this webinar checklist myself and have gone all the way through. And this is where I was writing out my sales, right? My sales presentation so that I could speak verbatim of what I wanted to sell. So this cheat sheet is for you if you're struggling and you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to say. You can't beat it, okay? So what did we say? Number 1 was to do what? Develop a topic that speaks to the problem that you have. Promote the problem, service the solution. You got it? Number 2, be sure that you have a stinking registration page, y'all. This is how you build your list. This is what we talked about in the challenge. This is how you're going to build your list. Number 3, practice before you go live, right? practice before you go live. Hey, Sean. So practice before you go live. You don't have to get it perfect, but at least practice the information. Okay. So, and then what was number 4 was to have a product. So start with the end in mind. Have a product that you want to sell. How do you think you're gonna monetize it, y'all? Have a product that you're going to sell at the end of this webinar. Have that product ready. And when you create the product, make sure that you're sending them, your call to action is sending them to a vanity URL. Thank you, Treyonda, for posting that, thewebinarsuccessblueprint.com. Thank you, Helen. So listen, if you're interested and you are watching the replay or you live with me today, you're interested in learning how to monetize webinars in your business, you can text WSB 2018 to 804-298-2846. Shirley T is in the virtual building. I got some of my Richmond folks here. Hi, love. How are you? It's been a minute. So if you want to know, listen, hey, DeKesha, you said number 1. Okay, hold on one second. I want to learn how to monetize webinars in my business, okay? I've had several people that are looking to transition from 9 to 5 and they want to know how to do it. So they really want to know how can they build their business before they quit their job. This is where you do it. This is where you build your tribe, right? This is how you build your audience and list of people who want to work with you. It's going to give you the opportunity where you have phone numbers where you can pick up the phone and have sales conversations, right? Come on, tell them, Kaya, have phone numbers. Hey, Shalonda, hi, sweetheart, how are you? So do me a favor. If you want to have a conversation or if you're interested in finding out more information on how you can monetize webinars in your business, text WSB 2018 to 804-298-2846. If you like, forget it, DeKesha, look, just inbox me and tell me what I need to do, right? I'm cool with that too. I don't mind having sales conversations. I don't mind helping you to understand if you're a good fit or not. Like this training, this video was literally, honestly, for the people that have decided I'm not going to be able to participate in DeKesha's program. That's cool. Like, I get it. I remember there were times when I first started out when I really wanted to invest in some things and I just couldn't do it, right? And now I'm looking at all the programs that I'm in and I'm like, good Lord. You know, so you have to start where you are, and I get it, right? And I'm cool with that. So this is why I come on here. I share with you as much information that I possibly can. Do I want you in the program? Heck yeah, because we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna learn and we're gonna make some money. That's all I'm talking about. We trying to monetize, right? This space. So let me repeat real quick before I let you go. And what did I tell you earlier? I said this training won't be long. Sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry. So number 1, develop a topic that speaks to the problem. Promote the problem, service the solution. You got it? Number 2, make sure that you have a registration page. It's going to allow you to collect their information. Number 3, practice before you go live. Number 4, have a call to action, meaning have a product on the back end that you plan on selling. And number 5, use the webinar checklist if you don't know how to structure your first webinar. You can get that by texting webinar at 804-298-2846. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me for this particular training. What's up, Johnny DeFeria? And so listen, if you are watching the replay, I want you to type #replay. Let me know that you're still hanging out with me, okay? And I look forward to those of you all that make the decision to move forward, whether you do our, I don't want to say regular, the intro level. There you go. The intro level or the VIP level, doesn't matter. I look forward to serving you over the next 6 weeks. We are going to start working together next week. So we actually close registration on Friday at midnight. I think I need to let you know that. So someone asked me, how long do I have? You have until Friday. And I'm not going to be one of those persons that say, yeah, oops, we opened up the cart. Nope, when it's done. Once it's done, because you got to understand, I'm still a virtual COO, but I do this. You still here, Sakoni? intro level. I do this because I know that it's needed and I know that it's necessary. So this is what your girl DeKesha Williams, your virtual COO, telling you to stop before you conduct your next webinar and check out these training tips. If you have walked away or virtually sat away and learned something, if you took something from this particular training, number one, I want you to comment below what was your biggest takeaway. What was your biggest takeaway? And number two, hit the share button so somebody else can be blessed. Don't be stingy. Don't be selfish. Hit that share button so somebody else can be blessed. Love you all. See you guys on the other side, and I will post the comparison chart for you in the Webinar Success Challenge group. This is DeKesha, and I'm out.